But I'll ask the same question to Alex just to be good
There's
faith.
got to be
Okay?
recordings of this.
So like Alex, okay,
Gaslight anybody.
like if my 9-year-old kid came up to me and said, "Daddy, I like other boys," I'd say, "Son, you're gay." Okay. If my daughter came up to me and said, "Daddy, I like men," I'd be like, "Okay, you're straight." Okay. Now my 9-year-old kid comes up to me and says, "Daddy, I like boys," but remember, I'm a homophobe. Okay. I'm Satan. Okay. I'm wearing that mask. Okay. If I don't want him to be gay, and as an evil genius, what I would want is to basically convince him that no, you like other boys. How do you know you're not a woman? How do you know you're not just a girl? Like you were born
Right-wingers
female and now
often
we have this
prefer
aspect.
Hold on.
their children are gay.
I still have the clock.
Hold on, really quick. This is directed to Alex, really quickly.
So how do you
go
determine
ahead.
that? As the boy, as the 9-year-old boy, how do you know that you're not actually just a woman in a male's body?
All right, Alex.
What does this have to do with trans ideology being homophobic?
Because again, like I said, as the homophobic father, I'd want to push that 9-year-old boy down the path.
Because an entire nation is doing this.
Yeah,
An entire fucking nation is doing this as a solution for gayness.
So like, how would the kid at
It
9 years
is.
of age
It
be able to
is.
push back?
An entire nation is doing this as a solution for gayness. How can you be so obtuse and ignore that?
All right, Alex, I'll give you the floor here.
You have the clock. It's the clock. And again, First Amendment, please respect Alex. He's an intelligent individual.
I guess I try to be but First Amendment's pretty intelligent too, so don't try to gaslight him essentially. But the thing is, like, this is such a bad faith question essentially, because like you're trying to say, oh well, how do I know that you're not gay? How do I know that you're not actually a woman? This is a conversation that you can actually have with your children essentially. And if you feel like you're not qualified for a discussion like this, there are therapists actually out there that can actually do something. It's called gender-affirming care, the big scary boogeyman word essentially. Because for all you know, this could just be feelings that a child might be feeling, and then eventually they might grow out of. But this is not a guarantee. Every person is completely subjectively different, essentially. But again, this has absolutely nothing to do with the actual prompt of the discussion. All you guys are doing is deviating away from the topic. You still haven't talked about how trans ideology is completely homophobic. You haven't explained if, like, for example, if trans people themselves can be gay or lesbian, how is that erasing erasing homosexuality, which it is not. And like, if you believe respecting trans identities forces anyone to change their sexual orientation, how is that possible? You still haven't really brought things up. Instead, you always just deviate to, trans athletes, or talking about gender affirming care. You're not actually addressing the issue. Where is the connect? Where trans ideologies?
Hold on really quick. Hold on really quick. I just want to put Alex's question in a little bit more of a stableness here. So let me ask you, Damon, here.
I'm pretty stable.
No, not stableness. It's just more of like a little bit more of like a question format. A question. Okay, Alex, that's all.
Go for
it. So I believe what Alex is asking is, gentlemen, where's the actual component where transgender ideology is homophobic? Where does that cross exactly?
So